Another film that's also out today is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And you remember a few weeks ago that I reviewed a documentary on Amazon called Judy Blume Forever about the US author. Well, this is the first movie from her very extensive back catalogue of books, and it hits the screens, as I say, today. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret tells the story of Margaret Simon, who's played by Abby Ryder Fortson, and she's a typical 12-year-old uprooted from her New York City life to go and live in a sleepy little town of Farbrook in New Jersey. And although she's supported by her loving Jewish father Herb, played by Benny Safdie, and Christian mother Barbara, played by Rachel McAdams, she leaves behind her favourite granny, Herb's mum Sylvia, played by Kathy Bates, and is unhappy about that. And she's dumped into a new school and a new clique of puberty-obsessed friends. And Margaret can't wait for the teenage trappings of womanhood to start to develop, and is constantly asking God for help. Here's a clip where she's going to a department store for her first bra fitting.
Barely a 28, not even a double A. Your best bet is going to be to go with one of these grow bras here. So one day when you do grow, it'll grow with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Thanks, we'll just go try it on. How's that feel?
I cannot wait to take it off.
Yeah, welcome to womanhood.
Andy, what did you make of Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret? It's got God in the title. It must be good.
Yes, and if nothing else, it proves that God moves in mysterious ways. I saw this about 4 weeks ago. A screener was sent to me. Really enjoyed it. I thought it staggered me how long it's taken from book to film, because the book was published in the 70s, and this is now we're getting the film. But they have portrayed the 70s era really well. I thought the performances were great. I thought it dealt very sensitively with the issues of a young girl going through puberty and all that involves. It reminded me of my own daughter. She's 33 now, but when she was that age. And I kept asking myself the question, would I have taken her to see it at that age? And I think the answer is yes, I probably would, because I think it's going to spark conversations between parents and who have got young girls who are going through the teenage years. I think it's very helpful from that point of view. As a film, I enjoyed it. It's not really my cup of tea, but I did enjoy it. And I thought Kathy Bates in particular was very funny. After they've moved, as you say, away from the city, Kathy Bates, they're on the phone to Kathy Bates. She's got this great line about, I'm okay. I hear that people who lose their loved ones have a shorter lifespan, but I've had a good run. And, she delivers her lines, as you would expect, beautifully. The one thing that surprised me, and I did enjoy, was the score. And when the name Hans Zimmer came up at the end, I was really quite stunned. I mean, is there nothing that guy can't do? And is there ever a day that he has off? Because he just seems to be scoring everything at the moment. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it, Bob. I thought it was a really nice, comfy film. I can see it on Channel 5, perhaps in a few years' time, people sitting down to watch it with their Sunday tea and just enjoying a family time around the telly watching it. I thought it was good.
I agree, yeah. I wrote down the word nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a nice film. It's a good kind of family film. I thought Abby Ryder Fortson playing the young girl was really good. She might have come across as some kind of brat kid actor, but she didn't at all. It took me ages to recognise where she was from. She was Cassie, the daughter in the Ant-Man films, the first two Ant-Man films. Kathy Bates, yeah, I agree. I thought she was going to be really annoying from the trailer, I have to say, but she actually gave in a really good performance. And Rachel McAdams, just love her, right? As a comedy actress,
yeah,
she's fabulous. Game Night, one of my favourite comedies of recent years.
Mine.
And Eurovision Song Contest, again, I could just sit down and watch that over and over again. I think it's just so funny. And here again, her comic timing and the way in which she has her facial expressions, I really think she kind of nails this type of role. And the other thing I liked was this is set in the 70s, and the production design for this 70s home, kind of lower middle class Simon's family home, I thought was spot on, really good. In terms of negatives, I went to see this with the illustrious Mrs. Movie Man, and she was kind of suffering from PTSD afterwards because she was recounting her own time at this sort of age growing up in Newport in Wales. And it was not quite the happy, clappy, joyous kind of occasions that you see happening on this film. There's a point where there's a big hugging and a laughter and joyous dancing in a bathroom towards the end of the film, for reasons we won't go into. And she started snorting and saying, "Totally unrealistic. What on earth is this going to teach young kids going to see this film at the cinema?" Who knows, right? We're the wrong demographic, Andy. We're definitely the wrong demographic. Yeah, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. And I actually gave this one an 8 out of 10. You don't find many family films where you have such a tight, loved unit of a family as the mother and the father and the daughter in this film. True, they don't get on with their parents, but hey, we can't hope for everything. What did you give this one, Andy?
I gave it an 8, Bob, as well. So I saw it 4 weeks ago and it stayed with me, and that's always a good sign.
So no problem with the maths here. With an 8 and an 8, that gives it a Flickering Dreams score of 8. That makes Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, a great big...